You're gonna be elf. Why? Because I like eating people.
Pretty much, yeah. Do you not like eating people?
No, I really don't.
No.
So,
Oh, it's the soul jars.
yeah, these are. We got a bunch. We got 2 treasure chests, a soul jar, a supernova. Oh, I'm gonna click on that gold pile. 170 gold. Yes, please. It's loot in the room time.
Yeah, definitely. Unidentified wand, fire arrows, dagger, dazzle grenade.
Do you know what I got? 1 small thunder rune. Tropdoy's back.
You made it all this way. So why did you want to keep me out? He trembles and seems to shudder with a quiet sob. I'm cursed, you know. Bloody Brachus bound me here to protect his vault. He had my soul in that jar just there. I can't leave without it. As long as the jar stays unbroken, I can never truly die. Okay, I'll break it for you.
No.
Really? You would? He drops to his knees before you and grabs onto your feet with both hands, head hanging. Thank you.
No!
It's my first ever choose my reward. I've never done one.
I love that.
So we will receive gold, a rune, a bow of some kind, and a potion. But we get to choose between... Oh, right. How do you get what these are? I think my tooltip's bugged out. Just as experience for all of them. It doesn't give me the correct tooltip. It just tells me how much experience we have.
There's a piece of armor in the brazier here.
So what would you like? Legwear, chestwear, what might be a staff or an axe, or an axe?
Well... First of all, is the axe two-handed?
I don't know. It says experience percentage.
Well,
86%.
if that's the case, I think we should just take if we don't know what kind of weapons they are, I think we should just go for one of the pieces of armor.
Well, one of the pieces of armor has a very small circle at the bottom left, which I think is a rune thing where we can put a rune on it.
It is. I've actually got one of those. Yeah, I think we should take that.
I have a rune before.
I have a rune. I just picked up a small thunder rune.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have the chest piece as our reward.
Cool.
Then let's see what we got. We got a Hubric, which gives finesse and pyrokinetic, as it's actually called. That's a Fane item, I think. Yeah. Assuming that Fane can use it. Fane doesn't have enough finesse to use it.
So it's me item, I guess. What's the finesse plus?
1.
Yeah, I guess it's mine. I've got my current armor gives me +1 necromancer.
Ooh. I don't know. That's a tough one, actually.
Yeah. So I picked up a piece of armor and got a quest for it, called the Artifacts of the Tyrant. We found some armor called Heart of the Tyrant, part of full set. It seems there's something odd about the armor. It seems to emit a fiery aura.
You'll be liking that dagger I'm sending you. It's real good.
Oh, I'm so excited. Let's have a look, see. Ooh, you're nice.
You know what? You'll probably like this one as well.
I don't remember what my crossbow's like. It's not as good as that. Oh, it's It's like Christmas.
Set suffocating for 1 turn. That sounds like a vicious wand, Fane.
What's suffocating? Have we met that one?
I don't know. It sounds like Darth Vader stuff.
That would be so cool.
Okay. That's pretty good.
I've equipped my new weapons. That's nice.
So
I've got...
Yeah, so ignore the police cars in the background. I'm not being arrested.
Ignore the man behind the dark curtain. I'm going to... I'm actually going to use a rune.
Oh, yeah. I got the purging wand.
I have put... Wait, what? I can't do that?
Do you need a certain level of something?
Oh, no. I may be just doing it wrong. Give me a second. I'm going to try something.
I don't know. Something did appear above your head when you did that.
Manage runes. Okay, I think I figured out how to do it. So I tried to do combine with weapon, but if you right click on the weapon, there's a manage runes thing. Yeah, and then
Yeah, that'll probably do it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna give my bow some fire damage.
That seems all right.
Yeah, it does 9% of its damage with as fire, so it gains 2 to 3 fire damage. Like
okay, yeah.
So this is my new build and just some fire stuff and explode stuff, which just gives us a little bit extra of that. But I've also got my old crossbow with like fire damages, like bad for us at any point.
Okay. So we've got 3 soul jars. I want to point out that one of these is not like the other in this room. Also, I'm going to take this picture of Mikhail Zoldak. Right.
There's 4 soul jars.
Oh, there's another one in the corner. Yeah, so one of these is not like the other. So we have Trompdoy, cursed, stay here. Right? He was the 5th one. We have 3 necromancers.
Yeah.
And then we have Gratiana. Gratiana. Okay, that would of course be how you'd say it. So all 4 of these look like they were working for Brachus Rex, and then one of them looks like it, in theory, wasn't. But why is it in the same room?
First things first, isn't Gratiana at the resistance camp?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe she's not as good as everyone thinks. She's the priestess there, I think.
Yeah, so do I. So we can pick up soul jars. We can just pick them up and add to wares. Or we can, I believe if we click on them, we can destroy them.
I just want to click on one. I'm going to click on this soul jar. I'm going to click on hers.
Yep.
The jar before you may have looked opulent once, but no longer. It's now covered in grime, its paint chipped away, its jewels long stolen. The soul jar rocks slightly, light flashing from underneath its lid. On its rim, you can just barely make out the name Gratiana. Okay, I'm going to rest my hand against the jar. As soon as you touch the jar's cracked surface, you see a vision of splendor, silks, fine food, and decadent lechery. But beneath it all lies bone and blood. The vision shifts. You see burning villages, slaughtered women and children. You see her, purging wand in hand, standing amongst it all. She throws her head back, and laughter echoes in your skull. A shadow falls across her, and you see a large weeping face. She reaches out as if to comfort, but Brachus drags her back. You see her fall into the mire of the swamp, trapped. As you pull your hand away, you can feel a deep, longing sadness in your soul. Is it regret, or just sadness for a life that used to be?
So we have an option to talk to the Red Prince right now.
Did I leave the jar alone?
I think we should leave the jar alone, see if that's related. I think that might just be because of the armor. I don't... No, I can talk to you as well.
Maybe I have to talk to the Red Prince? Oh no, we can talk to you as well. It just popped up. The terrible vision fades.
Second. Just read what I can say. Gratiana used to pin deaths of others for her pleasure. She should be damned until the end of time.
Gratiana's life was selfish and hedonistic. No mercy.
She murdered children. She cannot be forgiven. Okay, so I guess that means we're picking it up?
I don't know what to do with this. So we can slip it into our backpack, we can take the soul jar and smash it to pieces, or we can remove the lid of the jar and absorb the soul inside.
So, smashing the jar is freeing her. We know that much about soul jars, right? So we know that's like, if in character we've just agreed that we were going to damn her, then that seems to be the wrong option.
I think we take the soul jar and we go and speak to her with the soul jar present. Then we can decide.
Yep, I'm down with that plan. Let's go for it.
Right, that's ours now. Next one, Necromancer Gwake. Do you want to do this one?
I've already clicked on it, buddy.
Let me jump in here. This jar glitters and glows. From within you, think you can make out the distant sound of laughter.
I'm going to touch it, a jar.
With a jerk, your mind is pulled to a scene in a tavern. You see a dwarf in the center of the room, joking as all around roar with laughter. All bar the zombies, who are slavishly serving... Slavishly? Slavishly. Yeah,
I don't know.
Serving food and drink. The door opens and a tall, beautiful woman stalks into the room. She's flanked by heavily armed guards. You can't make out her words, but see the fear in the dwarf's eyes. The dwarf mutters a word, and the undead lurch towards the intruder, but are cut down like wheat. The dwarf tries to run, pushing her friend into the woman's path. As she's dragged away to a tower, you can hear her cursing Brachus Rex and his whore. Even when she's thrown inside and the door sealed, you can still hear her shouts. I know who the whore is. Is that not Cassandra from the last game?
Maybe. That would make sense.
So. I'm not sure. Anyway, you pull your hand away from the jar, your head swimming. You can feel the dwarf's cold terror still twisting in your gut.
Okay, we've got another, like, I'm guessing by the fact that Red Prince has got something to say, we've got the same thing, so I'll drop out. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have a conversation.
The vision fades.
Well, I like a good bar, and I think that using zombies for bartenders is a novel concept, so any sins could be forgiven under the right circumstances.
Well, she must have been acting against Brachus Rex for him to have come for her like that.
Honestly, making the dead do menial work sounds kinder than having the living do it. I love you, Red Prince.
Oh wait, this is your jar.
Yep, I think I'm gonna smash the jar.
The jar shatters like glass, but a spirit rises from the shards like smoke. The ghost of a dwarf, bedecked in necromancy robes, winks and blows you a kiss before slowly fading to nothing.
Oh, beautiful, thank you. My death waits. Your turn.
Alright. The jar in the plinth before you seems ancient, but it is in surprisingly good condition. It's covered in pictograms that you can't understand, but you're sure you just saw one of them move. I'm going to place my hand on the jar. The pictograms spin into life and you're dragged into a dream. You see the lizards of the ancient empire turning their backs on you, casting you out into the wilderness. As you roam, the human apes turn away from you, all but one. One smiles, one opens his arms, one says he'll take you home. Brachus Rex. He promises power for a price. He picks off your golden scales one by one, stripping you down to the bone. He promised you a crown, but all you got were shackles. Think it's related to the Red Prince?
I think it's a lizard, but like I don't know if it's related.
I'm just saying, like, if he's the Red Prince, this sounds, if someone was promised a crown.
Yeah.
Sounding familiar. Anyway, you try to fight, try to reclaim what's yours, but a woman takes you by the hand and leads you to a tower. He promised he'd take me home, you cry. You are home, she smiles as he seals the door. This is where you belong. Your hand drops away from the soul jar, your skin prickling. In the back of your mind, you hear a small, scared voice whimper before fading to nothing. We got more talking?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
I clicked on the Red Prince there. I don't know if you're in the conversation.
I wasn't, but okay. The long dead lizard's vision fades.
He committed his crimes out of pain, not malice. He ought to be forgiven. I can't help but sympathize him. He just wants to go home. I don't know if I'll be able to...
I guess I don't get a conversation option.
Sorry. I won't click on the Red Prince next time.
Alright, smash the jar. Okay. You see a shape emerge from the ruins of a broken jar, a lizard in the finest necromancy robes. It grudgingly nods at you as it starts to fade from the mortal realm. So actually, I'm thinking this room is just people who've, annoyed Brachus Rex.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Last one.
The soul jar stands on its plinth, glowing softly. From within you can almost hear the whisper of a voice.
Time to touch it.
You see, or rather you feel, a far-off land. Frozen breath hangs in the air. Pine needles brush your cheeks, and in your arms you feel a weight, a body, dead, but you have hope. Your vision swims. You're older, but perhaps not wiser. You march at the head of a shambling host, the enemies of Brachus Rex melting before you. The scene twists again. Now Brachus stands before you, a beautiful woman at his side. You lash out in treasonous rage, but cold arms bind you. You're sealed away in a tower. Your screams fill the darkness. You feel a jolt and open your eyes and see the soul jar before you, lying still in the vault. Your hands fall from the jar and grips the pillar as you try to calm your ragged breathing.
Okay.
The necromancer's memories fade to black, but the feelings remain.
I don't know. I think that I'd forgive this soul. Punishment must fit the crime. This doesn't.
Yeah. They may be the necromancer, but they did not feel evil. Misguided, perhaps.
No one deserves the fear and pain I felt in that vision, not even a necromancer. Now, I do have one thing I want to say before I press a button. Do we want to see what happens if we absorb a soul?
No, we know what happens.
What?
Or at least, we're the more kind of told. Like, we'd get the power of the person in the soul. Or we get some power from them.
I'm gonna do it. I think
Why?
I'm gonna do it. Hey,
We just agreed we were going to smash the jar. All of us.
Hey, your lies!
No, you just want the extra power.
Yeah!
Aegir just agreed with us to smash the jar like all the
That's
rest.
because I had a choice of saying, oh, he should be punished or he should be freed, not, hey, I'm gonna take this. Fine, I've smashed it.
Right. A human spirit slips from the ruins of the jar. Decked in necromancy robes, she turns to you, bows, and starts to fade away to nothing.
But I swear. Oh, we got XP for that one. I'm guessing we got XP for clearing the room rather than we got XP for that one in particular, maybe?
Okay. Right.
Did you pick up the purging wand? Yes.
Yes. Wait. I don't know if I should have the purging wand.
Well, I
does it
think
even
that
do?
maybe Fane should have it, but...
No. Actually, I seem to remember the purging wand for the first one. Was it good to have it on the mage? I couldn't remember. Oh, it only has 4 purges.
Ooh,
It's not unlimited like the previous game.
Interesting. Well, we'll make sure to use those
Fane
sparingly.
could use it, I think. That's fine. I'll stick it on Fane for just now.